Hi Aquarius, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. The message could be for you. Feel free to take it however it resonates with you in your situation. Keep in mind, these are general and timeless readings. Everything that you need to access is down below in my description box. My website link, Instagram handle, all that good stuff is located down below. I just post more crazy things on quantum physics and stuff that I enjoy playing around with, so you can jump over there if you would like, but no pressure. And never give your power away over to these readings. You're in full control over your own life. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you've been here and supported the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in. Okay. Interesting energy. Gnosis and the prayer are in reverse. It's almost like I'm from this. You guys may or may not pray. That's your own thing. You could maybe utilize that right now. But in general, with this message, what this feels like to me is it's almost like that you might need to focus on your inner knowing or your mystic truths. You could be either doing some things over this next week to try to access that about some kind of situation you've been dealing with, or maybe there's something here about there's possibly someone in your life that's like praying for you, and maybe you've been not paying attention. That's a general message, but I wonder if you guys haven't been like paying attention or accessing something. Oh, they're stressed. And the Eight of Cups. And the Five of Pentacles. We have Magician. Holy shit. Wow, you have a huge emphasis on mercurial energy coming in. But, wow, both of those cards. Wow. You freaking can manifest things. You could be working with this, but I feel like also there's someone else that's like really stressed about you. It's a good person in your life. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. There's the Lovers in the reverse and the Fool card reverse. Okay. Let's dive into this, all right? Shadow. The good thing is that when it comes to your energy right now, like you have this high-powered energy that's coming in. And you actually could be pretty powerful, Aquarius. Like almost like you could manifest quite a lot. Maybe you could work with affirmations in some way if you guys are into that stuff, but you might be putting a lot of energy into that over this next week, whatever your things are, right? Because I'm sure you guys know this, the Magician is all about the tools. It's like the Magician has all the tools he needs to manifest, and you have them. So whatever they are, you could be focusing purely on that over this next week, like the things that create manifestations for you. That could be something that you're really focusing on over this next week, because whether you guys believe it or not, that is a very freaking real thing, is your manifestation abilities. Okay. Also, there's like a person that's really worried about you. Could be a little bit stressed about something. Because I feel like recently we have the Five of Pentacles. Either you guys went through a discard or a pretty significant rejection, or whatever it was part of your rejection abandonment wound. And some of you guys, if something really destabilized you, maybe for a bit, you abandoned yourself, and you could be working on that. If that's what, at least it's telling me that's the foundation of things. That you've maybe moved beyond that. You decide to, like, this was pretty intense. Maybe you, I don't even want to get into it. You know what it means. But it caused some kind of significant separation here. The Lover's in the reverse. And there's the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. And you have the Eight of Cups in the upright. Basically, it's telling me right now it might be challenging for you to open up and trust, or to be in some kind of partnership. You guys might still be trying to navigate that, especially if you've been independent, because every time I get the Nine of Pentacles reverse, it's like the extreme sides of either codependency that you're working through or hyper independence. It almost even could be both. Sometimes they do play out where you're like, it's like this is going to sound weird. And if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. But sometimes they can almost exist at the same time. That in some way the codependency plays out because you like want a partnership to be able to do something or accomplish something. And you might just do it on your own, like save yourself or do something like that. But the other side could also be that you're still like trusting to come into a partnership. Like they're both kind of existing, which is very interesting. That's strange. But there's something new. Okay, there's something new, or there's a definite conversation that's going to take place here, or you've been trying to. Oh, dang. Every time this combination comes in, because we have the Page of Swords and then the Knight of Swords, which again is a conversation. It's in the environment, but it's almost like you could feel like you're still navigating conversations with a particular person. Like, I feel like you're dealing with a person who doesn't communicate very effectively. Either this person wants to, like, they could feel like a conversation would be uncomfortable at this point. And that's part of the reason why they're out the door. They don't want to have the conversation, or they're avoiding it, because it's like it might feel weird to them or uncomfortable to them for whatever reason. You could be, it's like if this person has been in your thoughts quite a bit, you could be feeling as though they're like, it's almost like you're starting to get, I said a little bit of this last week, but you could be getting some clarification about someone who's like not really in the picture. Like they're not in your present every day. And there could be something there as like you're getting ideas and they're pretty significant about what's been going on. Like something that was going on quite a bit behind the scenes, a lot. It's like there's quite a bit of clarification that's coming in, and this Page of Swords is almost like, I don't even think they're self-generated. I think they're thoughts that keep popping in, and you keep like maybe putting a piece of a puzzle together, or you're starting to figure something out, and we have the Fool card in the reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles is the outcome. Okay, so you could be maybe even dealing with an Aries or something, but the Fool card in the reverse could be that you're more intelligent about the moves that you make now. Believe it or not, you could be intentionally making sure that you don't do anything impulsive, which is very wise. You've learned more lessons than you might realize, Aquarius. Like, if you had done something impulsive in the past, that's almost like why I feel you're not really, you could be just taking some time to deliberate on things. You're gonna go through a pretty significant shift, because I feel like you're up-leveling in some way into the Ten of Pentacles. Like, your life is pushing you in that direction anyway. And it's almost like there's a person that you could want communications with, but they're almost like out the door, because there's almost like a financial thing that you could be like, that Page Knight of Swords energy almost just straight up feels like a distraction. It's almost like it's not happening there. It's like not happening. Things aren't happening in a couple of different areas that you've tried going toward. And it's almost like, because it's almost like a thing that you've been putting off. Like I said, you're going through, your life's trying to push you in the direction from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. But I think it's going to require you also, I do feel like it's possible that a person that had once kind of pushed you away energetically, like, they will come back, they'll come toward you all of a sudden, really emotional and energetic. And this could be someone that you're kind of cautious about letting in or something like that, because they are, maybe you think this person just has a pattern of pushing you away, or just that I'm new to it, so I'm not even, you guys want to explore attachment styles. I'm not very, I'm just gonna say straight up, I'm not very like well versed in it, but you could totally dive into it if you like. I think it's like a really cool approach, because you could start to understand ways that people are like really having issues with like attaching properly in relationships, like a whole new navigation set of things. But I feel like a part of your energy is that you're wanting to, yeah, that's kind of what this feels like. Like, there's almost something here about a person making their way back to you or something like that. Anyway, where are we at? Yeah, I think I'll, okay, yeah, let me say this too. If you were dealing with a person, like, it's almost like the inner knowing. It's like there's a person that has a very conflicting part of their personality, where it's like, it's like two-sided. It could be very confusing for you to deal with, because it's almost like there's a person that wants to either be closer with you or wants to be near you or something, but then they walk away or they run away when it comes to certain things that come up. And this person, I guess, throughout the process could be feeling like you're losing interest in them. And that could be something there that you're starting to recognize, that there's a person here that, like, just a part of who they are is that they're like almost disconnected from like their inner truth, that there's like a part of them that truly desires to be closer with you or really connect, but then they have these other parts of them that just make them like energetically move away or distance themselves from you, even emotionally or whatever, like they detach. And but I can see there's something interesting, like you could be very interested in a person because they're like on your level or they're in some kind of same realm, because I find it fascinating that the magician and the hermit came out. Like that is a very powerful combination. Very powerful. It's like you two are kind of like in different realms of self-mastery. But it's kind of similar, interestingly. You could just be really powerful at manifesting things. And there's someone else in your life. They're coming in energetically. And it's almost like as you're going through these significant separations of energies, like whatever these are, people that you had been aligned with, those could be going through a pretty significant shift. And almost like as you navigate some of your either emotions or the anxiety, it's almost like a combination of both. Here's the set off point where maybe it's either a discard or a rejection that happens here, and that's boom. It's so freaking crazy what happens to your body when that happens. It's like, oh my gosh, it just like sets your anxiety on high, and then you start like just, it almost puts you in a flight mode, because I feel like that's this combination, like the anxiety of the disconnection of the energy will just like trigger this whole response within you. It's super freaking crazy. But you might be also making sure that you're like the full card in the reverse. I just feel like there's energetic lessons around your stability that are coming in, or maybe you're wanting to do something that's like more wise when it comes to your long-term stability. That could be something that you're working on rather than making some kind of impulsive action, because that could be about the wisdom. A hermit card is a lot of wisdom. It's about an energy that, look how it's internal. It's like if you've been struggling to access your inner knowing, you might have some kind of like development that's taking place there. Sometimes it can be from reflecting another person in your environment, but that could be something where you're like really taming that internal part of yourself and recognizing that it might actually be because it's a response from this, some old wound being reopened. Anyway, you're still navigating, like figuring a person out. You two are still figuring out a person. Like, you two are still figuring each other out. I feel like this, you're starting to maybe recognize that, like, you know very little about this person, but you're still kind of navigating it. Or if this person tried to come toward you to maybe communicate about something, you could have been out the door. I wonder if it's something like that. But anyway, I'm going to dive into the extended Aquarius. If you want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But Aquarius, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.